The sound I remember most isn't her voice. It's the trash bag ripping as my clothes hit the curb. "You don't deserve to be here," my mother said. Not loud, not angry, worse. Certain. Like a verdict already signed. My suitcase stayed unopened by the door. She didn't want me packing. She wanted me erased. My brother stood behind her, eyes fixed on the wall. His wife, new, glowing, victorious, was already measuring my room with her gaze. My room. The one I painted myself. The one that smelled like old books and cheap coffee. Home. I didn't fight back. I didn't cry. I watched my life get thrown away in silence and learned something important in that moment. People confuse silence with weakness. I left before they could see me smile. There was a time when this house felt different, when my mother used to wait up for me, reheating food I never asked for, when my brother and I shared secrets on the roof, whispering plans like the world wasn't already sharpening knives for us. I was the reliable one, the spare parent, the bill payer when money ran thin, the listener, the fixer. I postponed my life so theirs could move forward. That was my mistake. I taught them I was disposable. When my brother married, something shifted. Not overnight, slowly, like a crack spreading through glass. Conversations stopped including me. My name became a footnote. "You can adjust," my mother said often. "You understand." I did understand. I understood I was being prepared for removal. The proof came quietly. A message on my mother's phone glowing on the kitchen counter while she showered. "Once she's gone, everything will be easier." No name, no apology, just logistics. I locked that moment away. I finished my tea. I smiled when she came back. I didn't confront anyone. I don't waste emotion on people who've already decided my worth. That night, I planned. I didn't leave empty-handed. I left with clarity. I called in favors I had earned over years of being useful. I accessed accounts I had helped set up. I reviewed documents I had co-signed without thinking twice. I didn't steal. I didn't lie. I simply stopped protecting them. I withdrew my financial support first. Quietly. No announcement. Then I changed my emergency contact. Then my address. Then my availability. I rented a small house across town. Nothing fancy. Clean. Mine. I slept on the floor the first night and felt richer than I ever had. Meanwhile, their world began to wobble. Bills they didn't know how to manage, paperwork they couldn't understand, a lifestyle built on my consistency suddenly unsupported. My brother argued more. His wife complained louder. My mother called. I let it ring. 2 weeks passed. I was making coffee at 5:30 a.m. when I heard the knocking. Desperate, out of rhythm, the kind of knock that asks for mercy, not entry. I looked through the peephole. They looked smaller. My mother's coat was thin. My brother's pride thinner. His wife wasn't measuring anything now. She was holding his arm like it might disappear. "Please," my mother said when I opened the door just enough to let the cold in. "We were wrong." Wrong is what you say when you miscalculate a number. This was betrayal. They talked over each other. Excuses, fear, regret that arrived only after consequences. My brother tried to meet my eyes and failed. His wife said my name like it was currency she could still spend. I listened. Calm, curious, detached. Then I smiled. Not wide, not cruel, just enough. I took out my phone and stepped back. "Hello, police?" I said evenly. "There are some homeless people causing trouble outside my house." My mother gasped. My brother froze. The truth landed slowly, painfully. They no longer belonged anywhere I lived. I closed the door before the call ended. I won't pretend it didn't hurt. It did. But pain doesn't get the final word. Control does. I didn't scream. I didn't beg. I didn't try to be understood by people who threw my life into the trash without blinking. I built something better in the quiet they mistook for defeat. Now, when I wake up, the house is still. No footsteps judging my presence, no voice telling me I deserve less. just space and breath, and the knowledge that when they decided I didn't belong, they taught me exactly where I did. Not in their house, not in their mercy, in my own.